Alrighty folks, I'm Casey and welcome on to a brand new series here on the channel, guys. Today we are doing something a little bit different to what I normally play. In fact, it's very rare that I play any games like this unless I got a buddy over. And today we are playing, as you can probably tell, Total War. We're playing Rome 2 Total War, and this is a game that I've got a few hours into. I mainly play this game when my buddy comes and stays over. We'll play the co-op campaign, and I rely very heavily on him. I kind of like lean on him to deal with everything. I don't know how this game works properly. It's a game that I think has a very steep learning curve and something you've got to devote quite a bit of time to be able to truly understand how it works. But, you know, I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of just leaning on my buddy every time we play. I think it'd be quite fun for us to actually play and have some fun together without him having to pretty much carry me the whole time. I mean, he doesn't mind, but I do. So we are going to be trying to learn a lot about the game in this series. So before we get into it, guys, I want you to remember one thing. One, I'm very new to Total War, okay? There's a lot that I don't understand. I've got the base of the hammer and anvil tactic in my head. I'm hoping to deploy it and use it pretty goodly. But it still means that I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to make so many mistakes. It's going to be unreal. You guys are going to be facepalming and screaming at the screen like, what are you doing that? You're missing out on this. You're screwing something up. You just wasted a unit. Why would you do that? And that's the whole point of this series, is for you guys to give feedback. So I ask you, please be nice. Please be gentle. Please be nice. And just remember that I am learning and we all start somewhere. Remember the first time you played the game, or the first time you played any game like this, you may not have understood it. And it's just kind of a steep learning curve. So just bear that in mind. For that, I'm going to be picking a faction that has an initial challenge of easy and a game difficulty of easy. We really shouldn't face too many troubles on easy. And this is like my first thing. Okay, we don't, not that one. These victory conditions, I don't understand exactly 100% what this means. Now obviously this is telling us how we win. Hold 80 settlements, raise or sack 35 different settlements, completely control 6 provinces, and maintain 240 units in total. That's a military victory. But there's different kind of victories. And my question is, can we win by any of these? Or is it the one that we select that we win by? So I'm going to go for a cultural victory. I think this is going to be the best one for us to begin with. We only have to hold 1 settlement in 40 provinces. And that should be quite a challenge and also give me a little bit of a steep thing. But I don't know if you know, we can do this by military, should we do. I just don't really like raising or sacking settlements. I kind of prefer to have them just like this. I don't know what happens if we raise or sack one, so maybe we will do that to figure it out. Anyway, I've talked on long enough, guys. We played as the Iceni. I played this unit before. I've done a couple of runs just briefly around Britain to understand it, and I think I've learned a little bit and enough to be able to actually start a series. So without any further ado, guys, we're just going to jump into the campaign. And while it's loads up, I'm going to ask you very nicely, as I was saying before my phone rang, if you guys could just leave the video a like and hit subscribe, and consider following me on social media or checking out my other channels. There's a link down below. I promise, I play Minecraft. I'm way better at Minecraft, okay? I am like a shiny golden god in comparison to this. Not that I'm a shiny golden god at Minecraft. I'm just, there's that much of a skill gap between where I am with Total War and where I am when it comes to Minecraft. There's like a huge skill gap. I suck at Total War.
Your people are warriors, but you seek to live in harmony with your kin. The Demeter have chosen to disrupt your peace and bring harm to your people. So stopping them must be your first order of business. The Brigantes are also unreliable and should be dealt with by any means possible. Finally, the Belgic Atribated leave you little choice but war after their many attempts to settle your lands. However, you share no bad blood with the Damnonii, so they may prove valuable allies when you cross the narrow sea. By the will of Andraste, the Iceni will never yield.
Okay. So, objective issued. Ascend to my bold undertaking. From humble beginnings come great things. Take your first step and establish a foothold from which to launch your people to greatness. Control 8 settlements, either by direct ownership or through military allies. So, looks like we got our first task right there. And with the power of editing, we've got much nicer to know. Okay. Now, it's weird because my computer is not good enough to play and record this game. I can play it on my computer, or I can record it on my computer, but I can't do both. So I've got a really ghetto setup of 2 computers, my old computer. But that means that I don't have my really cool keyboard that I like. So anyway, enough moaning about my keyboard. We know that we kind of live in peace and harmony, and we need to sort of deal with what we're going to deal with first. And if we look at diplomacy, where's diplomacy here?
In order to construct a proposal,
Okay, yes, I know all about this. We can see that we're actually quite friendly with these guys. We don't need to really worry too much about these. Can trade? Will you trade with me? That is a question I had offer. Every time I've done this, they've like been no. It's a low chance no. So we're not even gonna try with that for now. Yes, shut up, lady. I don't really give a monkeys. Now I am playing with one mod. I'm playing with a 12 turns per year mod, just to give you a little bit more time. At the recommendation of a friend, that is. So we've got our first army right here. And we need to obviously pay attention to this. We've also got our spy. So we're going to send our spy all the way over here. And we can do some really cool things with the spy. And this is something I didn't know we could do. Right, my friend actually taught me this. If we put him here, we can go to...
This tab enables you to research the technology.
Okay, yes. Excuse me. I'll deal with that in a minute. Give me back my spy. I was too busy enjoying my spy. So we can steal food. And if we look here, you can see that this says this. This has a food supply of 4. So we can steal that, and that will give us a bit of a food supply, because we don't actually have a food supply. So that's good. That's good. They can steal food. Now, if these guys start using up all of their food, then this will start affecting them. As you can see, he's only got 2 food now. We can also level him up to do more food. But not right now. Not right now. He still needs some experience first. I do kind of want to just sort of stick you on this border right now, just in case these guys decide to come this way. Not too worried about our northern flank. That seems to be okay. We will come here. Okay, that's fine. So now we can look at actually building things up, and we need to sort of decide on where we're going. And the main thing that I want is a barracks. Not a barracks, sorry, is a stables. So if we right-click this, so if we go up here, I know we can right-click any of these buildings to bring up sort of like the tree, if you will, of where these buildings go. And I can look here and I can click here. And sometimes, but not always, it shows me what units can be crafted. It doesn't look like this is, oh, look, we can craft the painted ones. Or sorry, recruit the painted ones, not craft. You can tell I'm a Minecrafter there. What other options do we have? The Artisan's Lodge is also a very good one to go down. These allow us to get chariots, which is also very nice. But it's mainly cavalry that I kind of want to try and get my hands on. But I think for that, we need to go down this enclosed land route. Look, yeah, because this is our horse pens. This allows us to get some better cavalry, which means we need to research this advanced saddle tech. So that's going to show us where we're going to go for our tech. We need advanced saddle, cavalry tactics. Is that the advanced saddle? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's the advanced saddle, look. So we can just click that, and then I'll start researching that for us. Wow, this fog is quite bad. Let's zoom in. So, we're doing that. Let's go ahead and just... thing is, it's going to be a while before I get to the stable. So I think I'm going to go with Craftsman's House, was it? That allowed me to get the Britain Skirmishers. This is a garrison, though. I want recruitment. So this just enables a garrison. Okay, this allows me to get the ballista. This allows me to get some sort of siege equipment, but I don't think I'm going to face much in the way of needing siege equipment for this area, so I'm not going to go with that. The Artisan's Lodging allows us to create sword band, spear band, and these are the main ones that we want to go down. So we definitely want to go down this route. So it's the Artisan's Lodge that we want. So if we click that, we've got the Artisan's Lodge. Now we can look here. We can get this. Because this, I think, is going to take some food. Oh, no, we're at 2 food. We're stealing food. Of course we are stealing food. So this is going to allow us to recruit assault raiders, levy freemen. That's just going to be... it's going to just be basically Navy, isn't it? So we'll do that. And then this, I think I'm going to go with the food for now. I think having the food is vitally important. And... I think that's going to do it for this turn. I don't think there's anything else that I need to do this turn. We'll see what offers come our way. See if anybody wants to be friends with us. I doubt it, although I've got a feeling we're going to get a non-aggression pact treaty soon. But they're going to request a payment. It's something I've had happen in a couple of the runs that I've done before. No, oddly enough, we didn't. I really wish this snow and whatnot would go away. Drives me absolutely crazy. Okay. So, we didn't even get a level up on this guy, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but we can have a look to see if these guys are using food. Let's have a little look here. Still at 2 filled. They're still very happy. So we're going to work on this guy being up so that he can steal a lot more food. That's kind of like the plan there. Now, we've still got a couple of turns for these here. And I want to make sure that we've got better units than what we've got here. These levy freemen aren't really all that good. These mercenary spear bands, again, are not all that good. We can recruit some mercenaries. We can likely get a cavalry unit. But I'm not going to recruit anything just yet. I don't feel the need to. And as for those chariots, I'm not a big fan of the chariots, if I'm totally honest with you. I don't really like the chariots all that much. They're not one of my favorite units. I don't know how to utilize them to the best of their ability. I guess they're good at running down swordsmen. Not so good against pikemen. They're really good at running down cavalry, I've noticed in the past. But again, it's getting them to catch the cavalry. One of the tactics I've used with them, though, is to target slingers. Yeah, they're dreadful because I'll never catch the slingers. But as soon as you target them, the AI is like, oh crap, we've been targeted, we must run. And it just stops them attacking. So if you quickly target them, leave them targeted just for a few seconds while you maneuver another unit, then go back and move them back. It's not a tactic that you would use on the battlefield, but it's one that you can definitely use when it comes to just taking advantage of the AI. Let's end the turn. I got nothing else that I want to do. We'll just get that money coming in. These guys are obviously going to be building up. And it would be nice if we can sort of, you know, promote them into attacking us. You know, irritate them into it. I forget. I'm losing the word. Okay, you have completed technology advancement. Great, brilliant. A diligent man has a wealth of experience. He continues to hone his abilities. Fantastic stuff. That's what we want. We can also actually. Can I recruit an agent? Because
Agents are recruited directly from a
yes.
Via the recruitment tab on the review.
So we can recruit a champion, which is great. These are all kind of naff. Let's see. They're just they're really, really naff. They're just like they're not all that good. But I suppose I mean here we go. 4% chance of wounding enemy agents, plus 10 unit experience gained per turn for parent army. Okay, that was pretty good. And those, not really what I want. And those, I mean, 10% wealth from adventuring is alright, but I think this is probably our best unit. Now, I don't think we can actually move her this turn. No, we can't. Okay, fair dues. What I kind of want to do is, I can't even get him there, so no. So, let's go back over and just sort of level up our agent here. So we can level him up, and we can look here. They do a few different things. So authority, agent recruitment cost. I don't really kind of want that. Can you please shut up? This is my series, not your own lady. You're just doing my nut in. I'm keeping her active in case there's something that I don't know. Remember, I've done the beginning bit a few times. So I think over here was the one where it stole more food. Plus 1 food stolen, which is exactly what we want. So we should be stealing a little bit more food from here than just the ones that we're currently stealing, which is fantastic. It's kind of what we want. And again, is there anything else that I want here? We can upgrade this. So this Artisan's Lodge, we were going down the route of this, weren't we? The Bronze Workshop, yes. So we definitely want to go down the Bronze Workshop route, which is Bronze Workshop there. So that'll give us access to a few more units. Is it this one or is it? No, this one just gives us a spear band. The next one does, but this requires a chariot training, which might be worth getting. Let's have a little look here. Look, that's fantastic. That is. Look, it's on the road to where we're going. So we're kind of along the route that I want to go down to build my army up. So yeah, I don't think I've got anything else that I want to do here. We'll just end the turn. Again, just kind of let everything be. We're not going to worry too much about this. We're just learning. First thing I want to do, my first kind of focus is let's just get some sort of the ability to recruit the army that we want. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about the cavalry in the early game. We do need it. It's important, but just not right now. I'm going to worry a little bit more about this. Now, you should be able to go in there. Military training. Go and train my general. I want this guy and his unit to be damn right unstoppable. Okay, lady. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You are doing really, really well. How is this settlement doing? They've got no food. Like, they've got no food, which is pretty good. It's bad for them, but it's good for us. And again, we're kind of waiting on here just for this to do. Well, we need the next bronze workshop. We got 9 food. I mean, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. And again, we can't do this until we've... that requires technology, right? Yes, that requires technology, not thingy. This requires money. We don't have the money. And again, this requires another 3. We're close to it. We got 2. Look, population surplus. So we're working towards 3. Again, I don't think that there's anything that we need to do this turn. Nothing. Now, I'm not using the face cam for this. I normally have face cam in my series, but there's just so much on the screen that I can't figure out where I would put my face cam. Your concealed agent has been found. Okay, so that might actually annoy these guys into wanting to come to attack us, which is somewhat fine, but I want to check their food again. They're still at 0 food, but I don't think they're going to start losing units. Not yet, because they're not negative food. They're just at 0 food, so I don't think they're gonna do it. So our agent's been found, so they may decide that they want to go after us. I really kind of hope that they don't, because right now I do not have the forces to defend, but we're on easy, so I should be able to just sort of look out, I think.
In order to move the entire force.
Yeah. Okay, so fishing village. I don't really think that that's something I want to upgrade. I don't. I would really like this bronze workshop so I can start to just sort of... I want to get rid of these mercenary spear bands so I can actually craft proper ones of these levy freemen. Because right now we haven't got anything. We've got levy freemen, but not really what I want. Sword bands. But I think once we get to here, which is where we're heading towards, we get these chosen sword bands. And I think that these are going to be a lot better for us. So I'm going to kind of head towards them and just sort of leave it be. So... again, I don't think there's anything worth doing this turn. I don't. Army's leveled up. Everything is going good. My agent has been found. That's okay. And was he the one who just leveled up? I know this guy leveled up. We saw that, but I don't think it was this dude who leveled up as well. No, it wasn't. Again, they've got 0 food, and where was it to look at their units? So yeah, their units aren't going down with 0 food. I didn't think it would. It had to be below 0. So once we get this guy leveled up, again, we can steal a bit more food. We should be golden. So details. Okay. Agent skill. So this is our agent that is in there, is it? This is our agent that's in there? Yes. War Maiden look. So this is her. So we want to look at what we want to do for her. Authority, melee attack skill for the parent army. Okay. That one I think is probably the best one to go with. 100 map. Yeah, okay. I mean, we're using her to train our army, so we kind of want something that's working towards that. Okay, that's not too bad. Commit Harson. But I think we're going to go with this one, because this just is 40 unit experience gain per turn for parent army. Like... my unit's going to get better by literally doing jack diddly squat. Like, you can't grumble. Like, you know. I can't think of a bad thing to say. And again, this is kind of where we want this bronze forge, don't we? Which is -2 food. We get 8 food, so I'm not too worried about the food. That's 3,000, so we don't... oh, actually we do. We have like 5,000 something, so... not too... how far are we away from the technology that allows me to do it? 2 turns. 2 turns that allows me to build that, so... maybe we use this time to just sort of recruit a couple more units. I mean, they're not moving. And I cannot withstand an attack from them. I really don't think I could. So maybe we just go with a couple more slingers. It would be nice to have the ability to sort of defend against these guys should they move across here. We could also sort of move this guy, I suppose. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, get rid of those guys. If I move him into here, then I should be able to ambush, right? I think that's the way it works. Maybe. Then we can recruit the units. So, a couple more of these. Because I am going to want 4 units of these in this army in the end. So, those aren't going to change. We don't get better slingers. It's just... I don't know what we do to get better archers. I don't. I think we need to take more land where we can recruit them from other provinces. I think just as a general, we don't have that very... We don't have good archers over here in England. Despite the fact that we had the longbow. And we were known for the longbow. But anyway, that's it for this turn. Nothing else to do. Hopefully, our spy levels up. We can steal a bit more food, start whittling down their numbers, make them easier to take. That's the plan, whether it comes to fruition or not. Okay, these guys want a non-aggression pack. Like, you don't want any money for it. You know what? I'm totally game. Like, yeah, why not? Well, I'll give you a non-aggression pack. I don't mind. Yes, we know our agent has been found. We know our agent's been found. Okay, another level up. I want to check. Are you guys using more food yet? You've got way more food all of a sudden. I don't like that. I don't like that. Stop getting more food. I want to employ this tactic. Okay. So we can upgrade this. Okay, I didn't even get a chance to look at that. It just went. Character's 29 years old. He's still pretty young. So now we're stealing more food, but they're doing good on food. So that tactic is not going to work on those guys. That's all right. That's all right. I don't mind that. We should be able to upgrade this fairly soon. Do that. And is it the enclosed land that I need to go to the stable? Yes, it is. So we can go to enclosed land. I want to kind of be able to recruit everything from this one city. We're going to worry about wealth and money and funds and all that in our other settlements once we take more. But I think this is going to be a very important settlement to recruiting as many units as possible. It's our capital. It's probably best to keep it that way. That's my thinking. Anyway, let's end our turn. We are 1 turn away from the chariots, so that I can then start recruiting, or rather, building the building that is going to allow me to recruit the units that I want to recruit. Tireless lady, yes. Let's go. Okay, you've completed the technology research. Nice. Your concealed agent has been found. That's okay. So we can go up to here. It's going to take 5 turns. 5 turns minus 2 food. I've got 9 food. Don't worry about that. So we'll go with that. We're still researching towards the ability to get our cavalry. Aren't we? Because we need this... I think we need this. Was it this? Or was it? It was a saddle, wasn't it? Advanced saddle. Yes, there. Look. 5 turns. 5 turns. 5 turns. So, everything's going all right, I want to say. I can't think of anything.
In addition to skills gained through experience, characters develop traits that affect their abilities. Some traits...
There we go. So, man, Spearband, Levy Freeman. I mean, the mercenaries do cost a lot. But right now, I'm torn. Like, a part of me is saying, be prepared. I mean, right now, these guys haven't declared war. They've made no hostile actions towards us, but I am kind of ticking them off with my spy nicking their food. And again, you know, they're doing pretty well on food. It's down to 5 now, but they're still doing well. They're not hurting for it, but yeah, I kind of would like to. It's a tactic that I was taught, but either way, stealing the food is a good idea because it gives us more food anyway. It means that I don't have to keep up in this and risk public order. I don't want my people living in squalor. So I think this is just for the best. Let's end the turn. Once I get the next set of units that I'm happy with, I mean, it's entirely possible just to wipe them out with the units that I've got. I really don't think that it'd be much of a problem. I don't think it'd be that difficult. But I kind of just want to do things differently to how I've done in my test runs. So, food 8, income there, great. Stable horse pens. It is horse pens to go to these. Okay, cool. This actually gives us access to scout riders, which are not that good. I would really prefer these veteran riders, but, you know, scout riders it is. Horse pens. Horse pens. I mean, we're doing all right. I think we're doing all right. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You think we're doing all right, these guys? What are your chances of giving me a trade agreement? Not very high. So I'm not even going to bother. Like, why would I bother if you're just going to say no? I don't know if that'll harm relations or maybe improve them. As for now, how many turns we got left on this? We got 4 turns to like start recruiting the guys that I want. And look, 3 turns to like start recruiting the cavalry. So we just got to hold out for 4 more turns and hope these guys don't decide, you know what, we want KC's land. Where's that? Camulundano? Something like that. Camulundano. So let's end our turn. And hopefully they don't decide to come for us. Again, I think we can launch an ambush. I think. I don't know if we're as far into the woods as we should be. Or not. That's the question. Yes. We kind of know that my concealed agent has been found. We established this several turns ago. Is there anything that I want to do? There's nothing that I want to do. We just need to end turn. I mainly want my barracks. I want to be able to recruit the units that I want. So, you know, give me my units. Give me my barracks. I will sit here and I will chant. I want my barracks. Or rather, what is it that we are building? The 2 factions have set aside their differences. Okay, that's interesting. Who are those? Druids, astrologers. Voting offering. Okay, that's nice. Let's have a little look on the diplomacy map again. So, what was it? It was not these 2 that set aside the differences, was it? I think it was these guys and these guys who set aside the differences. But they don't like me very much. Why don't you like me? What have I done? What have I done? Where do I look? Trespassers. Have I trespassed against you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Agent actions against the... I haven't actually done anything to you, and yet you don't like me. I mean, you guys are a little bit angry at me. That's probably because I'm friends with you, right? Let's see. Yes. Okay. So now, again, how are you doing for food? I like checking this. 5 food. You have not even leveled up yet. You have not leveled up. I don't like that. I like it when he levels up. Okay, we've got a couple of turns to go. Yay! Leveled up, ding. We leveled up. I'm happy with that. We have gained a wealth of experience. Okay. So now I should be able to level you up. Okay, what's this? 8% chance of wounding enemy. 20 unit per turn for the Perrin army. Although we can go up to 100. Let's do that one. I like that one better. That one's better. Okay, so now can I actually recruit cavalry? Yes, I can. So we'll... What should we do? Should we do... I mean, I'm going to do just 2 units of cavalry for now. To be honest, I don't really like these scout riders. I think they're pretty naff. You've got to use them very quickly. You've got to get them in and get them out very quickly. They're not something that you can go, okay, I'm going to send them in. Then I'm going to manage another unit and then come back to them. No, you've got to just sort of babysit these guys. I sent a unit after a set of slingers and they just got massacred. So, but you got to babysit them. You've got to babysit them. I do ideally like 4 units of cavalry, but I don't know just how far away we are from this. This advanced saddle, I think we're just like 1 turn away from it. Yes. And how much are you going to cost me? 3,100. So I do have the treasury. Okay. So like overall, I'm not that far away, but it's a case of how many turns do you take? You take 5 turns. And I don't want to wait 5 turns to move over here. I definitely want to try and instigate an attack from them. Bait them. That's the word I've been looking for. I want to bait them into coming after me. I want to bait them. Whether that works or not, I don't know. But we'll try. Okay, brilliant. So now we can level up our stables, which is great. And when it comes to units, like, where do we go from there? Where do we go from there in terms of research and technology is the question. Okay, so I should be able to now recruit the chosen ones, shouldn't I? So 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. You and you. You and you are getting your walking papers. Disband. Bye. You're just straight up getting your walking paper. And these are... The chosen spear band don't have, like, bonus versus large or that good, but they do look significantly better, like a lot better. So I will have 4 units of you guys. Cannot recruit unit? Oh, I am low on treasury. Right. Keep an eye on my treasury in future. But yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. Oh, we do not have... Okay, we don't have that. Right. So the case is, where do we go next? Obviously, having a good military is important. So this allows us to get these heroic riders. So I think we want to go down the research of what's this? Cavalry tactics. So technology. Is this cavalry tactics? 20 turns to get to where I want to be. I mean, I'm not too fussed by that. I'm not too fussed by that. And that is going to end... Oh, you have not turned. You have unimproved traits. Fair enough. This one. 10%... no. Plus 3 food stolen. Let's go with that one. You can steal more food for me. And I think that's the end of that turn. We've done really well. I feel really happy with the way things have gone. We've not yet made a single military action. We've just, like, very nicely and very casually building up our economy, building up our military, ensuring that we are ready for an attack. I think with the forces that we've got...
Use the spacebar to speed up the movement of all characters.
Okay, that's brilliant. But this, unfortunately, guys, is where this episode is going to end. So, if you've enjoyed the video, do me a favor. Leave it a like. Hit subscribe. And if you do give me some advice, and you do mention it in the comment section down below, and you don't see me acting on that advice in the next episode, just remember this one thing. YouTube is not my full-time job. I will usually sit down and I will record in bulk. So I may do 5 or 6 episodes over the next day or so. And this video goes live on Wednesday, so it's Monday now. So I may have already recorded like 4 or 5 episodes by the time you see this video. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Be nice. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. Believe you me. I've dipped my toes into some communities on YouTube, and some of them are just really horrible and mean. And I don't know what the Total War community is like. It's my first time in it. I'm hoping you guys are warm and welcoming. But then again, you've built an entire legacy on slaughtering thousands of men on the battlefield. So maybe I should just run the other way. As always, I'm Casey. You're the Autofolk. Thank you so much for watching. You guys take care now. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.